Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome to another edition of Horrific Venoms, Alphabet of Doom. Now, this is the collaborative series I do with my very good friend Eric, Last Venom 76, where we're actually doing a two-part alphabet. He does part 1, which is a martial arts masterpiece, and I do part 2, which is a horror recommendation. Now, this week, we're on letter E. And E is for Excision. Now, generally speaking, I tell you that Eric gives you a martial arts masterpiece, and I give you a horror recommendation, just like I just did. This week, I'm going to give you a horror masterpiece, in my opinion, of course. Just keep in mind this is only my opinion. Excision is a 2012 film which runs approximately 81 minutes and is written and directed by Richard Bates Jr. Now, he was responsible for 2 films. Trash Fire with James Franco, which I haven't seen, and Suburban Gothic, which I've actually heard quite a few good things about. Still haven't seen it. Now, this stars Annalyn McCord as Pauline. She was in 68 Kill, Trash Fire, Scorned, which is actually pretty darn good, and The Haunting of Molly Hartley. But I first saw her on the remake of 90210. Now, keep in mind, she usually plays a vixen or a mean girl. I believe she was also in Nip Tuck, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken on that one. But, like I said, she usually plays a vixen or a mean girl. This also has Tracy Lords as Phyllis, her mom. And she was in Not of This Earth, Cry Baby, a favorite of mine called Shock 'em Dead, and Serial Mom. This stars Roger Bart as Bob. And he's somebody that I recognize right away from the movies that I've seen him in. I'm sure you probably would too. He's got a pretty distinctive look. He was in the Stepford Wives remake, Hostel Part 2. He actually played the guy's partner who was going over there to participate in the killing, I guess. And The Midnight Meat Train, which is also another favorite of mine. This also has Ariel Winter as Grace. She was in One Missed Call, the Americanized version. She did a voice for Paranorman, and a voice for Dear Dracula, which I actually just picked up recently, and I'm looking forward to watching that. It's kind of a kid's movie, but looks fun. Now, those are the main characters. This also has just a stellar supporting cast, such as Malcolm McDowell as Mr. Cooper, the legendary John Waters as William, Marilee Martin as Amber. Now I'm going to give you a brief synopsis and basically tell you what the family dynamic is. I'm not going to give you any more than that because this needs to be seen kind of blind. In my opinion, you have to go into this blind and not have any real preconceived expectations. The main character is Annalyn McCord, who plays Pauline. This is her. This is also her. She has these very disturbing psychosexual dreams. And she's kind of a loner, kind of a misfit, I guess. Now, Tracy Lords plays her mom, Phyllis, who just blows me away, no pun intended, in this role as her mom. It's probably the best performance I've seen from Tracy Lords. She really shows she has some acting chops in this. She does play her repressed mother, and she does a great job in it. Roger Bart plays her father, kind of a wimpy, quiet guy who's overpowered by the mom. And Ariel Winter plays her younger sister, who has cystic fibrosis. I'm going to leave it there. There's a reason why I'm not getting into the story. Like I said, I do believe you have to go into this one blind. But boy, this mashes up dark comedy, horror, drama, and it's so well acted and so well written, in my opinion. This to me is a masterpiece. I've now seen this movie 2 or 3 times, and I loved it when I first saw it. Of course, I went out and bought it, and I like it more now, if that's possible. This is definitely a favorite of mine. It does border a lot of different subgenres, or a lot of different genres in movies, so it's kind of hard to call it just a plain horror movie, or a plain dark comedy, or a plain drama, but it's fantastic. I cannot recommend this movie enough. This is definitely a sleeper, one that not many people talk about, and it's definitely a recommendation from me. Now, a couple interesting things about the film. This is Richard Bates Jr.'s first feature film, which amazed me. This was filmed in 28 days, and it also premiered at the 2012 Sundance Festival. Definitely check out this one, guys, if you get a chance. It's a fantastic movie. It does. I was talking to my friend Joe the other day, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of a Cronenberg film, kind of. Just the tone of the film. But yeah, I can't give this one the highest recommendation. It's just, I can't recommend it enough. It's fantastic. Definitely check out part 1, which is Eric's martial arts masterpiece. And if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time.